So in this example, I will copy this, right? This is an example for form input. And this is the code that we return to handle that. So basically learned 2 points. How we can handle the output and how we can handle the input. For output, we have so many methods like alert, like confirm, like console log, debug and all. So we have like document, dot write, we have inner HTML, and we have inner text and outer HTML. These are all output properties. And input we manage it by using prompt and by using form input elements. These are all the input things we need to understand. So how we can work with input. Next, after understanding the basic input and output, all how it works, what you learned till now in JavaScript is how to integrate JavaScript to HTML. Second, how JavaScript refers HTML elements. Next, JavaScript manages output, and input. These are the 3 basic things you have learned till now. So that means what are the various reference types? So how it manages the output and input, and how to integrate JavaScript into HTML. So now this we need every day. Referring the elements, managing the output and input. In addition to that, now we need to learn the JavaScript language basics. So language basics are important. We need to learn the JavaScript language basics. So while learning these basics and advanced concepts, you will explore more designing, more interactions. You will be able to create more effective presentations, interactions also. So in one day, you cannot expect to do everything because of JavaScript. Interface basics are generally to make the programming more better and interactive. In JavaScript language basics, you have to know about variables, data types, operators, and statements. So you need to have a good idea on these. Then you can do more with your JavaScript and functions. So first we need to understand what are variables, data types, operators, and statements. Basically, in computer programming, any programming language have this type of basic things. And every programming language usually have variable. Actually, variables are nothing but they are simply storage locations in memory. Storage locations in memory where you can store a value and use it as a part of any expression. Use it as a part of any expression. So variables are storage locations where you can store a value and use it anywhere whenever required. So generally, variables have three phases actually. Three phases. Variables have three phases. So what are those three phases actions? That means, for example, so already I told you one option like, so we have an output like this, yes. And you see here, suppose I am writing just a script for just testing function F1. And this F1 contains the logic to execute that. We have to call the function F1. Now in this, I am writing prompt and say enter name. So that means it will alert you. When I run this, it will alert you to enter name. Whatever the name you return here, it's not stored anywhere. So that means it takes your name, but it is just taking your name. It's nowhere present so that I can use it later. So I need to keep this stored in the memory so that I can later access and use it. Then we need a variable. We can store this value in a variable. And a variable have three phases actually. So one is variable have declaration. So variable have assignment, or we call as rendering, and initialization.